Okay, Sweden have beaten Slovakia 1-0 in St. Petersburg. A disappointing game, not the worst game of the tournament, but disappointing. I mean, Sweden were poor in the first half. Slovakia had a lot of the ball, but were a bit too slow and methodical in possession. They created some chances in the first half, but it wasn't a great first half. If we're honest, there was a lot of endeavour there, in the sense that they're very good technically on the ball, but it's the final third for both sides. They're not on the same level as some of the other teams in the tournament. I was kind of glad for half time at 0-0. I mean, it wasn't a great first half. Second half was higher energy levels, more entertaining. Still left a lot to be desired. I can't see these two sides, if they get out of the group, troubling the later stages of the tournament too much. Sweden get the penalty. Dubravka, apart from giving away the penalty, had a brilliant game. Second half, he was called into action several times and pulled off several key saves, and he was crucial for Newcastle United towards the end of the season in their improved league position. So Dubravka's a very good goalkeeper. He did get the challenge wrong, to give away the penalty. Emil Forsberg, it's a very good penalty. With the amount of penalties saved and missed in this tournament so far, that was a very, very well struck penalty. And Dubravka's at full stretch and can't reach it, so that was a well placed, well struck penalty. Slovakia towards the end are throwing the kitchen sink at Sweden, but they're not enough shots on target. They're leaving it too little, too late. Hamšík didn't have his best game. Duda was decent, but all told, I think Slovakia were a bit too negative in their approach. Sweden, when they go in their defensive shell, they struggle to get out of there and clear their lines, which was pretty much the story of the first half. Second half, it did show that Sweden, can play with a bit of endeavour. But on that performance and how both sides play, yes, Sweden now have 4 points. It opens up the group massively. Obviously, Spain are playing Poland tomorrow, and if that ends up being a draw, Slovakia are still second in the group. So it really makes this group very open. And again, with those four best placed, third place teams in groups, these two sides could still get out of the group stage. I don't see these sides troubling the better sides in the tournament. I don't see these sides making it to the final, let's say. But Sweden have got 4 points. They were overly defensive against Spain and did get their press wrong. In this game, they got their press better. They pressed as a team rather than individuals. They had obviously worked on a few of their issues, but still not great going forwards. They need to pass and move with a bit more pace. They need to be more positive out the get-go. Slovakia, I think they were playing for a draw and it backfired. They're a bit negative in their tactics. But it does open up the group. So onus is now on Spain and Poland to try and get a result. Obviously, I think Spain are favourites going into that game. The fact they've already, created so many chances against Sweden and couldn't convert. They came up against a very good goalkeeper in Olsen. Poland, they're going to be a bit bitter about losing that first game the way they did. They need to be more positive, so that game could be very, very open, or it could be very, very cagey, but we'll find out tomorrow. Now we've got the rest of the games today that involve England and Scotland and the Czechs and the Croatians. The weather conditions, I will say this, in England it is, raining a lot. Chance of some thunderstorms, heavy rain. So the England-Scotland game could be very interesting with the weather conditions. The Croatians are playing the Czechs. That is a very crucial game for Croatia. If they lose that and Scotland get a result, or England get a result, that's two teams with 6 points and then two teams with no points, so it makes it harder to get out of the group as the best third place side. So Croatia have to come out and play, and the Czechs are in a very strong position by winning their first game, and they played quite well in that first game on the counter-attack. So that's a very evenly balanced game, that one. That'll be interesting. That's a 5 o'clock kickoff, and of course England-Scotland at Wembley, the big game of the day. A lot of eyes on that. It's the oldest rivalry in football, and I will be watching that with great interest. So thank you very much for watching. Place your thoughts below, and let's see how the other two games, they can't be as bad as this, surely. Let's hope the other two games today are of much better quality than what we've seen today. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll have some more videos for you very, very soon.